behind bars after being tased. Plus, with temperatures staying in the 90s, we have some ways to keep your pets safe during this heat wave. We've got all the details on those stories, plus lots more right here today, live at 5. But first, in our WBON TV big story of the day, sad news to begin our newscast as one of those young people involved in a golf cart accident over the weekend in Madison County has lost his battle with those injuries. 23-year-old Austin Short of Madison County passed away last night at UK Hospital. Arrangements for the young man are still incomplete at this time. According to Fayette County Coroner Gary Ginn, Short died from blunt force trauma and injuries stemming from the accident. The accident occurred in the area of Dodd Road and Cruz Lane in Madison County just before 2 a.m. Saturday. According to investigators with the Madison County Sheriff's Office, 6 people were in the golf cart when the driver allegedly lost control. 2 of the riders suffered extensive life-threatening injuries and were transported to UK Hospital in Lexington. The alleged driver of the golf cart, 20-year-old Kathleen Sparks of Irvin, is facing several charges stemming from the accident and now be facing additional charges as a result of Short's death. Madison County Sheriff's Office Accident Reconstruction Unit is continuing to investigate. Well, yesterday afternoon around 2:30, an alert off-duty Madison County Sheriff's deputy recognized a subject in the area of Alumni Coliseum parking lot that was known to have an active warrant in Madison County. An on-duty officer was dispatched to the area where the subject was confronted and advised he had an active warrant and was under arrest. As the officer was trying to cuff the suspect, he bolted and took off through the parking lot with the officer giving chase on foot. After being tased twice and after a brief struggle, officers were able to place 29-year-old Nathan Heisel of Berea under arrest. He is now facing additional charges of fleeing and evading, resisting arrest, and third-degree assault of a police officer. Well, early this morning, around 4:44 a.m., Richmond police received a call of a suspected burglary at the Marathon Station on Leeway Drive. After arriving on scene, police discovered the front entrance broken into with busted glass on the ground and an undisclosed amount of money stolen from the location. No suspect was on scene and the investigation will be ongoing. Police say these 2 burglaries are not suspected to be associated with the 2 that took place last week at the CVS and the subway downtown. Well, with highs in the area expected to reach nearly 100 degrees Fahrenheit over the next couple of days, WBON TV spoke with the Madison County Animal Shelter about how to keep your pets cool and safe during this heat advisory period. With more on the story, here's WBON TV's Gage Hill.
Early Wednesday morning, the Louisville office of the National Weather Service issued an excessive heat warning for a large portion of central Kentucky, which will remain in effect from noon Thursday until late Friday evening. This means that the heat index values are expected to reach up to 110 during this time. With this level of prolonged heat, pet owners may be a little concerned for their furry friends' safety if they live primarily outside. Director of Animal Care and Control at the Madison County Animal Shelter, Katie Stewart, says hydration is the most important thing to keep in mind while your dog is in the heat.
The biggest thing is hydration. Hydration is key. Even on days that it's not hot, you have to have fresh, drinkable water. In the summer days when it's really hot, you can actually put ice cubes into the water bowls and that helps keep it cool. Make sure they have access to shade. It's one thing to have a dog house out in the yard, but that dog house is going to heat up really quickly, especially if it's one of the plastic dog loos. So definitely make sure there's adequate shade for them to lay into.
Stewart tells WBON that it is important to check your dog's water supply as often as you can on hot days to make sure that it is still clean and not poured out. When it comes to how heat impacts different breeds of dog, Stewart says that extra attention should be given to dogs with shorter snouts as they are more susceptible to heat-related conditions.
Smaller dogs, one thing to keep in mind, especially the brachiocephalic breeds, so boxers, pugs, anything with a smushed in face, those are much more susceptible to heat stroke because they do not regulate temperature as well because they can't pant like a normal dog would.
According to Stewart, dogs with double coats like Great Pyrenees or Golden Retrievers actually regulate temperature fairly efficiently, so long as they are not shaven in any way. Animals that are tied up while outside should be supervised to ensure that they do not become tangled up.
If your animal is tied up, and again, this goes even when it's not extreme heat, make sure they don't have anything they can get tangled in, because we see that often. We'll get calls, a dog is tied up, and while the tie out might be 10 to 12 feet long, which seems ample enough, if they get tangled in something and they can't move, then they're stuck there. They're stuck in the direct sunlight. They can't go to the shade. They can't reach their water. So if you're going to have them tied out, make sure that the tie out one is long enough to allow them access to shaded areas, but also is free of any sort of debris that might tangle it and make it so it can't reach that shade and that water.
Pet owners should also keep an eye out on their dog for symptoms of heat stroke. Signs of heat stroke for dogs could include dark red or purple gums, uncontrollable panting, and in extreme cases, seizure. If you see an animal in distress during a heat advisory, you are urged to contact your local animal shelter or Department of Animal Control. Reporting for WBON TV Channel 9, I'm Gage Hill.
Thanks, Gage, for that story. Make sure you're taking care of those pets during this hot streak, and also take care of each other out there as well. We're going to take a quick break. It is hot out there, and we've got Todd Nelson in the weather studio. He's going to let us know what the temperatures are going to rise to tomorrow.
Hi, I'm Chris Lowry with Bluegrass Restoration and Construction. From simple service work to full paints, roofing, flooring, and everything in between, we're your one-stop shop for your home maintenance and remodeling needs. Our family has been serving the Richmond area for 3 generations, and we're proud to continue that today. You also voted us the best general contractor in Madison County in 2022. We thank you for that honor. Give us a call for all your construction needs at 859-353-1133.
One of Richmond's biggest events of the year is back. Huckleberry Promotions presents the Kentucky Bourbon Jam Music Festival outdoors at the Richmond Mall, Saturday, August the 26th. Gates open at 10 a.m. First acoustic show kicks off at 11. Main stage show kicks off at noon. Support local musicians, local businesses, and honor our local first responders. Enjoy 18 bands of live entertainment with headliner Keith Anderson, a car and motorcycle show, cornhole tournament, kids events, food trucks, and local vendors. Tickets on sale now on bourbonjam.com, and a special thank you to our sponsors.
I'm Michelle.
And I'm Jennifer, and in the spring of 1992, Bishop Small Engine Repair was born in our mom and dad's barn in Estill County.
Then in the fall of 1992, we made the move to Madison County, where we are today. With the support of our family, customers, and community, we have continued to grow in the outdoor power industry. With a full line of products from Cupcadet, Grasshopper, Echo, and Shindawa, we can help you tackle your yard so you can enjoy it with your family. Bishop Small Engine Repair, where our focus is our customer. Stop on in, 119 North Estill Avenue in Richmond. We can't wait to see ya.
Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. From our attention to detail, a diverse staff, and the best aftercare in the business, there's no better local choice to take care of your family in a difficult time than Davis & Powell. Call in to discuss pre-planning and preparations so there'll be no additional burden on your family. Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. For additional information, check them out at davisandpowellfuneralhome.com. Davis & Powell Funeral Home, always going the extra mile.
Did you know Markham & Wallace Hospital offers speech therapy for both adults and pediatrics? Why travel north when you can get the care you need right here in Irvine? Adult speech therapy focuses on the assessment and treatment of speech, language, thinking, and swallowing problems. Pediatric speech helps children communicate effectively by assisting with the improvement of their verbal and nonverbal language skills. For more info about the speech therapy department, call 606-723-8235 at Mercy Health Markham & Wallace Hospital. How do you protect your family during a disaster? Have a plan of action for tornadoes, floods, earthquakes, and for an incident at the Bluegrass Army Depot. Know what you will do and how you will contact each other. Having a plan helps to keep you calm and not panic. Visit EstillCountyEMA.com to get started today. Plan today for a safer tomorrow.
Oh, welcome back to Alive at 5. This heat stroke just keeps on coming on, and we've got Todd Nelson in the Weather Center to give us an idea of when it might be coming to an end. Here's Todd.
Thanks, Gwendolyn, and welcome back to the Bluegrass Restoration and Construction Weather Center. Pretty warm out there today. Feels like temps bouncing around the low 100s, and it looks like we're going to be even hotter as we head into the end of the week. But some sunshine and a few hazy clouds out there from earlier today. That was the view from I-75 north of Richmond. So temperatures this evening will be warm, 90 at 6 p.m., around 80 at 9 p.m., and then into the mid-70s still at midnight. Here is the satellite radar view from earlier today, situated under, again, a big ridge of high pressure in the central United States, with showers and thunderstorms on the outer periphery well off to our north and east. Again, it will be a hot end of the week with those feels like temps into the triple digits and some spotty showers and thunderstorms developing Saturday, some of which could be a little on the strong side. So heat concerns may be pushing in as we head into Thursday and Friday, but at least as of Wednesday, the excessive heat concerns were situated just on the north and west of us, but feels like temps tomorrow in Richmond up to 101, 104 on Friday. That will be the hottest day, and then nice to see those temperatures falling as we head into the weekend, especially late weekend. Feels like temps region-wide tomorrow will peak around the low 100s. As I mentioned, it'll feel even hotter on Friday. This will be the hottest day of the week as we get up close to 105, maybe 106 in some spots. And then on Saturday, or at least Friday night into Saturday, we are going to have some showers and thunderstorms developing late. That is, again, for Friday night with a marginal severe threat, which does include us here in the greater Richmond area. So for tonight, again, it will be warm. We're talking temps into the mid-70s for the overnight lows, elevated dew point as well. Southwesterly winds tomorrow at 10 to 15 miles per hour. And those actual air temperatures, Gwendolyn, will climb into the mid-90s, a little bit hotter on Friday. Showers and storms Friday night into Saturday, and then cooling down late weekend.
Thanks, Todd. And for weather all the time, you can find it on Channel 9 online. Check out our Facebook page and WBONTV.com. Well, sports gambling was officially made legal yesterday in the state of Kentucky, giving bettors a chance to both place a wager in person or through a mobile betting service. To tell us where and when we can officially place our first bet, here's WBON-TV's Michael Watkins.
Yesterday, the state of Kentucky awarded licenses for horse tracks to operate as sports betting facilities and for companies to accept online bets, which now opens the door for legal wagering on sports to start in September, just in time for the start of college football season and the NFL. The official date and betting for in-person wagers will start on September 7th, while mobile apps will begin taking bets on September 28th. Kentucky racetracks and the satellite facilities tied into them were approved to open a retail sports book at Churchill Downs and Derby City Gaming in Louisville. Ellis Park in Henderson, Kentucky, both meant gaming halls located in Corbin and in Williamsburg. Newport Racing and Gaming in Newport, Kentucky. Oak Grove Gaming and Racing in Oak Grove. The Red Mile in Lexington and Turfway Park in Florence. There are 3 other locations approved that will be coming soon that will be accepting wagers as well. The Horse Racing Commission also approved temporary licenses that will eventually be converted to annual licenses for mobile app sports books like Bet365, BetMGM, Caesars, DraftKings, FanDuel, and others. Once fully implemented, sports wagering is expected to bring an additional $23 million per year in state revenue. The funds will go to Kentucky's permanent pension fund, other than revenue needed for oversight of sports wagering and money geared toward helping someone that has a gambling addiction. One thing's for sure, it's an exciting time to be a sports fan, and for those of you who like to place the occasional bet, you won't have to travel across the water to do it anymore. Reporting for WBON TV 9, I'm Michael Watkins.
Thanks, Michael, for that report. Well, speaking of sports, good news for Madison County and surrounding residents is the Richmond Regional Sports Complex is making strides toward becoming a reality. With 11 soccer fields, 5 multi-purpose fields, and various courts for sports like pickleball, tennis, volleyball, and basketball. Additionally, there will be trails, a disc golf course, and a dog park, enhancing its appeal, estimated to bring in around $7.1 million annually to the community from regional youth soccer tournaments, and the complex aims to compete with cities like Knoxville, Indianapolis, and Louisville. Set on 280 acres on Goggins Lane and Tates Creek Road, the complex will be just 5 minutes from downtown Richmond. The city manager, Rob Meinert, anticipates positive economic growth with 2 hotels securing property nearby and more potential industries expected to follow suit. City Council's decision to issue bonds for Phase 1 of the $60 million project paves the way for potential groundbreaking in October. The project is viewed as both a quality of life enhancement for residents and a generator of well-paying jobs. Meinrich envisions the complex as a follow-up success to the city's earlier Lake Reba complex, and once construction begins, completion is projected within 18 months to 2 years. A good project going on there. With that, we're going to take a quick break, but we're going to stay with sports. We've got Dawson Rule coming up next.
Did I ever tell you about that time I zipped right past that dang Sasquatch?
I don't think so.
Yes, sir. I don't know how they ever got away if it wasn't for this brand new side-by-side I got at Gateway Cycles.
In Mount Sterling?
Yes, sir. They set me up with something that left old Sasquatch sneezing in my dust.
Jimbo!
Lord, I hear him coming back now.
That ain't no Sasquatch. That's Mama.
Get a great deal on Sasquatch eluders today. Gateway Cycles, Mount Sterling.
Are you considering a bathroom remodel? Think about this. Remodeling your bathroom without addressing the plumbing is like going to get a facelift when you need heart surgery. Plumbing is the heart of your home. At Fast Flow, we understand the importance of a well-functioning plumbing system. Our expert plumbers have years of experience in providing top-notch plumbing services. Don't just settle for a pretty face. Choose Fast Flow Plumbing before you remodel and keep your home's heart beating perfectly.
Call a pro at Fast Flow.
Granite, marble, and quartz for any surface. Make a lifetime commitment you won't regret.
It's apple sipping season at A&W, the perfect time to enjoy one of our new apple pie shakes. Each sip feels like fall in a mug. A delicious combination of apples, spices, and vanilla soft serve. Come on in and get to sipping, only at A&W. Feeling saucy? Come down to A&W and dip a juicy 5-piece hand-breaded chicken tender combo into our new spicy 3-pepper fire sauce or our new savory A&W sauce. Dip into A&W and try them today.
If you love local sports, you'll love the Jack Burford Chevrolet Sports Show. Join your hosts Samantha Burford and Michael Watkins as they break down, recap, and preview sports news in our area. Each Monday night from 6 to 7 on WBON TV Channel 9 and on Y92.5, V99.3, and CBS Sports Radio 103.5. The Jack Burford Chevrolet Sports Show is also brought to you by the Richmond Raceway, Bluegrass Restoration and Construction, the Law Office of Patrick O'Neill, Nuevo Vallarta, and Bishop's Small Engine Repair.
Who makes the best meal in Richmond? Nuevo Vallarta. Friendly service, a place that's good for kids and good for groups. Head to Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue in Richmond. Nuevo Vallarta is known for warm hospitality, great prices, great food, and the best fajitas in town. Start with an appetizer, order a la carte, or choose from their huge menu of Mexican favorites for grown-ups and kids. Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue in Richmond.
Welcome back to Live at 5. Dawson will bring some soccer scores and volleyball scores from around Madison County, while also featuring an interview with head Madison Central football coach William Blair. Here's Dawson.
On this Wednesday edition of sports, I'll look at some more scores and upcoming games, as well as listen in on some coaches' interviews from Monday. Madison Central won a thriller over Model, and boys soccer 1-0 last night. Tristan Danado kicked it to Bishop Burke, who then kicked it to freshman Keenan Baldwin, who put in the game's lone goal. The goal by the Indians boys soccer team proved to be all it took. Model was scrappy and put up a great fight, but was unable to answer Central's score. My prediction yesterday was correct for our Southern Eagles boys soccer friends. I thought they'd get the job done down at Corbin, and they did to the tune of a 3-2 match. The Eagles are now 3-1-1 and are off to a great start this season. Tonight, Models girls soccer team travels to Madison Southern High School for a big game. The Southern girls are 3-0 on the season, while Model is still looking for that first win, so it's surely going to be a big game. Good luck to both teams. On the volleyball side of things, Madison Central breezed by Bourbon County at home last night, 3-0. The Southern girls faced a tough GRC team last night and lost 3-0. The Berea girls did win 3-0 over Lincoln. The Lady Pirates also secured their first victory of the season, so shout out to the Berea volleyball team. Now let's hear comments from Madison Central High School head coach William Blair from his Monday interview about his team's performance last Friday and upcoming game this Friday.
Johnson Central, they won 28-21. It was a hard-fought game. Our kids played their hearts out, and they did it in such a fashion that it being disciplined and doing things the right way. Even with all the long ride, which we kind of practiced by going to Middlesboro and Campbellsville with, the long ride didn't bother us. We got off. We had a great warm up. We started the game. They scored us 7 points early. Got a long run, and then our guys got adjusted. But more than anything, a lot of those younger players, they got adjusted. Some of them was first varsity start. We had some sophomores out there playing, and I think the older guys they were able to help those guys and keep those kids' composure. I mean, Parker Mullins did a great job on offense and defense, even late in the game when he had to take over for Eli. Parker Mullins' composure, Kaiser, Aiden Howard, those guys, they were steadfast. They were great, and that's what you're looking for, and that's what I think is going to carry us a long way. I mean, Derek McElwee had an awesome game on defense, and he made them do things that they didn't want to do, and that goes to Coach Chapman of getting them prepared. And offensively, our guys, they were able to do a lot of things to combat the pressure that Johnson Central brought on us. I mean, Eli took some shots and quite a few of them, and he just kept battling. And his injury hurt his hand. He's going to have surgery on it Wednesday, but he said in 3 weeks he'll be back. He'll be ready to go to play defense. And that's one of the things about Coach. Coaching a kid like that is they'll find a way. And our kids found a way. It's just unfortunately, we ran out of time. I think we get that onside at the very end. I think we take them to overtime and go for two, and we're starting off the year 1-0. But their effort, the way they prepared and got ready, awesome.
Hey, it's always good to hear from one of our local head coaches. That's all the time we have for sports today. Remember, this is Dawson Rule with the best sports coverage in Madison County.
Thanks, Dawson, for that sports update. We're going to take a quick break, but don't go anywhere. It's Wednesday, and we have a Wanted Wednesday candidate up for you next. And a note from the EMA CSEP. That's important information. Stay right here with WBON Channel 9.
WBON TV 9 is proud to be your source for local news, local weather, and local sports. At WBON TV 9, we pride ourselves on being the local leader when something happens in our area. Channel 9 reaches nearly 900,000 people with our over-the-air coverage. WBON TV 9 is also the #1 source you turn to locally for news on Facebook and WBONTV.com. Now you can enjoy all the local news, weather, and sports each weekday afternoon. Join us each weekday from 5 to 5:30 for the Live at 5 newscast. It's streaming on the WBON TV Facebook page, YouTube channel, Roku channel, and our live player on WBONTV.com. And of course on Richmond's first TV channel, available on Spectrum Channel 712, Urban Community Television, PRTC Cable, and Channel 9.1 over the air. WBON TV, where every local story starts here.
Orthopedic and Sport Physical Therapy will help guide you on your road to recovery.
It is our mindset, a spirit driven to excellence to help people heal faster and better.
If you have pain or an injury, or you need experts in sports medicine, Orthopedic and Sports Physical Therapy is your best choice in rehabilitation, and you have direct access.
In most cases, you do not need a referral to any of our 7 locations serving the region.
Just give OSPTKY a call. Visit our website at osptky.com to find the location nearest you.
Looking for some fun? The Galaxy Bowling Center has a league for you. No matter your skill level, you can come out, make some new friends, and have a great time. Call 624-4444 for details. Or if you're more of a trivia person, Champions Grill has you covered every Tuesday starting at 7 with great prizes and all-you-can-eat wings for only $19.99. Why go anywhere else? The Galaxy Bowling Center and Champions Grill, your ticket to fun just off I-75, exit 87 in Richmond.
At Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry, we value our patient relationships, making it our priority to deliver the gentle, compassionate care that you deserve from a dentist. We offer patients single-visit restoration on crowns, bridges, inlays, onlays, and veneers with CERAC. Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry is equipped to handle all your dental needs, from implants, teeth whitening, root canal therapy, and more. For your next dental appointment and for more details on lip filler and Dysport specials, call Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry at 859-985-0201.
At WBON TV 9, you can count on our weather team to keep you up to date with all the latest developments, watches, and warnings.
We're here for you night and day, 24/7, no matter what the weather brings.
WBON TV 9 and our media partner 100.7 The Coyote are dedicated to you. That's why we say when the weather turns extraordinary, so does our coverage.
Get your forecast each weekday during the Live at 5 newscast on WBON TV 9, where every local story starts here.
Welcome back to Live at 5. It's Wednesday, and we have Wanted Wednesday here for you. Today's Wanted Wednesday is Stephen Hammock. Stephen Hammock is 33 years old. He is wanted for wanton endangerment, assault, receiving stolen property, and other charges. You can see a picture of Stephen there. He has dark hair and dark eyes. If you have any information on his location, you are asked to please contact the Kentucky State Police Post 3 in Bowling Green. That phone number is 270-282-2010. Again, Stephen Hammock, wanted Wednesday, 33 years old, wanted out of the Bowling Green office for the Kentucky State Police. Well, listen up, Madison County residents. We have a note for you here. The Madison County Emergency Management Agency and the Chemical Stockpile Emergency Preparedness Program is set to conduct tests of the newly installed outdoor warning sirens in Madison County. The sound checks are scheduled for tomorrow, August the 24th, as well as August 31st, both at 10 a.m. During the test, the sirens will emit various tones to assess their functionality. It's important to note that these sounds are not indicative of an emergency and no action is required from the public. Again, that is tomorrow morning at 10 a.m., followed by next Thursday at 10 a.m. You know when you hear those sounds what is going on. Well, the Clark County Public School officials have released a statement in response to an online video depicting a physical altercation involving 2 students on a school bus. The district is collaborating with both the school and local law enforcement to conduct a thorough investigation into the incident. The statement emphasizes the commitment to ensuring the safety of all students and staff within the Clark County Public School community. It states all CCPS students deserve to feel secure and protected, and nothing is more important to us than the safety of our children and staff. The school district assures the appropriate action will be taken after a comprehensive review of information and evidence. With that, we're going to say goodbye to another Live at 5, y'all. It is hot out there. Make sure you are taking the necessary precautions for you, your family, your loved ones, and your pets. Have a wonderful afternoon. I'll see you tomorrow, Live at 5.